So, my name is Mohammed, and I've been training for almost 4 years now consistently, and I've made so many mistakes throughout my fitness journey, and one of these mistakes were in bulking. So, this video, I'll share with you how you can actually lean bulk the right way. Okay, so first of all, when it comes to lean bulking, the most important thing is how fast you gain the weight. And even just in bulking, the most important thing is how fast you gain the weight. Like this is what actually makes like a bulk successful or a failure, right? So our goal with bulking and lean bulking is to maximize muscle gain while minimizing fat gain. This would be the perfect spot, right? So how do we do it? In this video, it will be basically split into two parts: the diet and the training. So for the diet is like where it all matters, because this is what could break it or make it. So let's get into the saucy stuff. Basically, how fast you gain the weight, the most important equation, right? And the sweet spot is basically gaining 1 to 2 kilograms a month. You will only be gaining 1 to 2 kilograms a month. This way, you're maximizing muscle gain while minimizing fat gain. Anything more than that will just be extra fat, and anything less than that will be like too slow of progress, right? So now that's the sweet spot when it comes to lean bulking. This plus obviously keeping your protein high and everything, and that's it for the diet. But now let's talk about the training, because there could be some mistakes you make in the training that might actually almost like ruin your bulk, because the training is pretty important, right? I'll go through them quickly. The first thing is the training intensity. The training intensity is basically how hard you go in each set. My advice is low-key controversial, but I want you to go all out. Go to failure on every single set. I know you might have heard people telling you should keep at least 3 reps in reserve, or like to not damage your central nervous system. But honestly, you eat, you sleep, you have enough recovery. You shouldn't be worrying about that. Honestly, bro. As long as, because here's like the proper method. You go to failure on every single set, but what do? You keep your form as good as possible. So for example, let's say you're doing dumbbell chest press, right? And when you're doing it, if you reach failure, you just can't. You're done here. You can't even raise it. Like you've done your last rep, and you now trying to go to another rep, and you just can't. You're stuck here. That's it. Your set has ended. You don't have to break your form, because it's when you break your form that where the injuries occur, or like where anything dangerous actually happens. But if you're going to failure in everything and your form is still proper, you're good, and you're actually stimulating the muscle enough, right? And the second thing for the training is the volume. The volume is basically like how many sets you do. There has been this trend of doing low volume training style, and you've probably seen it. It has been everywhere, right? People tell you should do low volume to save your time and just be a minimalist and all of that. But honestly, it does not work. And you might ask why? Because, bro, low volume is usually done when you're trying to maintain your progress. Like imagine you're on a holiday. You would start doing low volume to spend more time with the family and whatnot, and to maintain your progress. But if you're trying to make progress, how much like volume should you do? You should not go too high, and at the same time you should not go too low. Keep it in the middle. Do enough sets, enough volume. Okay, that's like the sweet spot. This way you're gonna be making progress and all. That's it. It's not like crazy amounts, just like enough, like what you would call like a moderate approach, right? And bro, the third thing for the training is the progressive overload. And this one's pretty important, because you gotta actually be like serious with it. Okay, you gotta first of all pick a rep range. For example, let's pick 8 to 12 reps. You're gonna do 8 to 12 reps in all of your exercises. Okay, and now you start with any exercise. Let's say you're doing barbell bicep curls for like 15 reps. No, you're doing barbell bicep curls for like 15 kilograms, with 15 kilograms. And now you start. On your first session, you can do 8 reps with it. Okay, I want your next session to push to 9, like push your best. You can do 9. Then the one after it, 10. After it, or next week, 11, 12. When you hit 12 with that certain weight, which in our example was 15, when you hit 12, which was like the end of your rep range, you can finally increase the weight. So now you increase the weight, and that's how you progressively overload properly. This is how you can keep challenging the muscle and like stimulating the muscle to grow. And this is really important when it comes to muscle growth and everything. And now, bro, if you do all of this properly, gaining 1 to 2 kilograms a month, training consistently, training till failure, doing enough sets, and actually progressively overloading properly, that will be the method to how to actually lean bulk the right way. And lastly, if you want more help from me, I got a private community where you will get a full-on course, weekly calls with me, and like much more. It will be the first link in the description. Check it out and join. And other than that, I'll see you in the next video. That's it, brother. See ya.